Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading will apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to know? And we have the Nine of Swords. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to know? And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what else is coming through. We'll grab one more card and then we'll start talking about this message. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? And we have the Four of Cups. Goodness gracious, what an interesting run of cards to start the reading. And what I feel that this is saying more than anything is that your person is viewing themselves as failing you and failing this connection. And they are very disappointed in themselves for hurting you and causing you a lot of pain and heartbreak. Now, with the Nine of Swords leading the way for this reading today, this is about your person thinking and overthinking about all of this stuff. And they are spending quite a bit of time dwelling about all of this as well, because you know what it's like. You have a thought that becomes 10 thoughts, that become 100 thoughts. And then before you know it, you have 1,000 thoughts that are running through your mind, and you are trying to solve all of them at once, but you don't really get anywhere because you are caught up in that cycle of dwelling and obsessing. And I feel that this is what your person is doing also. But with that Nine of Swords, it is also about them feeling a lot of regret and a lot of guilt for how they acted and how they treated you. Now, this Seven of Pentacles that comes next is interesting because the Seven of Pentacles, it is about someone who wants to invest in a long-term partnership. The Seven of Pentacles in a regular reading that's not about romance or relationships or love or soulmates or twin flames. It's about someone who is investing for long-term gain, financially, if you will. But in a relationship, it is about your person wanting to invest in this relationship because they can definitely see how they have disappointed you and themselves by not making you and this relationship more of a priority than they did. And that is that Four of Cups energy. Your person recognizing that they missed so many opportunities to be with you. And perhaps for some of you, that was deliberate on their part. Perhaps they were trying to send you mixed signals by spending time with you and then saying they were going to spend time with you and then not showing up and just disappearing. But with this Seven of Pentacles, what I'm really hearing for that today is this person feels like they failed you. They feel like a failure when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this relationship. And they are taking on the heaviness of all of this. And honestly, this is what they should be doing because they can see through this place of overthinking and overanalyzing everything, all of the things that they've done wrong, how they hurt you, how they broke your heart, how they caused you a tremendous amount of anxiety and frustration perhaps as well. Obviously, of course, right? You guys watching this reading, didn't this person frustrate you beyond all get out with their actions and their behaviors and their words and the mixed signals and everything not being in alignment, just leaving you feel so confused? But this person does want to do better. This person does not want to fail you again. And they are thinking through all of this to make sure that they're not going to fail you again, because when they return, they want to invest so much more into this relationship in terms of making you a much bigger priority in their life. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, this is about your person feeling left out in the cold. This is about them feeling lonely and isolated away from you, but this is something that they've brought upon themselves. With the Five of Pentacles, they are feeling the loss of you. They are also feeling some of their own worry and anxiety, and perhaps they are considering that you may not be willing to Take their apology that you may not be willing to allow them back into your life. They are feeling the loss of you with this Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold, away from the light and the warmth of your love, actually, with this Five of Pentacles. But also, it is a card of abandonment. Your person feeling abandoned. Now, you did not abandon them. For most of you watching this reading, perhaps for a few of you out there, you did, because of the way that they were treating you, the way that they were acting, and the harsh and perhaps cruel words that they said to you. But they're acknowledging with this Five of Coins, this Five of Pentacles, that they abandoned themselves when they ran, when they shut down, and when they cut off this communication with you. Definitely feeling is what I'm getting from this reading. This person is definitely feeling what it's like to not have you in their life. And it is causing them insomnia. It is causing them some sleepless nights. And obviously the thing to do would be to pick up the phone and reach out and communicate with you so that they can start talking and explaining and apologizing and everything else, and perhaps get some sleep and stop this tossing and turning stuff. But because you have this connection to this person, you guys watching the reading, perhaps you are feeling and experiencing as well some of the heaviness that is coming from this person. Their energy feels very heavy. It feels like it's not in this light, bright place. And I feel that they are feeling with all of this, their guilt and their regrets, weighing down very heavily on them at the moment. That is what is coming through. But this is what they need to feel right now, because it is allowing them to see the light. It is giving them the breakthroughs and the epiphanies that they need so that they can start reaching out to you and start bridging this distance that's between you as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Knight of Wands. Well, this is about someone showing up on the scene very spontaneously, actually, perhaps out of the blue, because your person wants to talk with this Knight of Wands being here. This person wants more adventures with you. They want to spend time with you. They want to see you. They want to travel with you. And they see you as someone who is very adventurous and spontaneous. They have a lot of passion for you as well. But this person knows that in order to not fail you and fail themselves and fail the divine again, they need to dig deep into who they are and pull out that courage and that confidence to make their way back towards you. That is the energy of the Knight of Wands as well. And your person will show determination as they start making their way back towards you, because the Knight of Wands comes with determination and drive, someone who makes things happen and gets things done. Your person also regrets very much the way that they acted in the past towards you. They feel that they were perhaps harsh. They feel that they didn't think things through very clearly when the two of you were spending time together, and they acted impulsively. And they are regretting those impulsive actions, words, and behaviors as well. And they are spending time in this Nine of Swords space thinking about all of that, which is truly what they need to do so they make sure that it's not going to happen again. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But you don't have to be a fire sign or any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading. It is a collective reading, and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the energy of the reading and the message that the universe or the divine is sharing with the collective today. The overall message is what I mean by that. But let's see what else is coming through. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? And we have the Eight of Wands. Well, the Eight of Wands is definitely about getting things moving. And I feel for many of you watching this reading, things have probably been stuck between you and your person for quite some time, in this place of silence, in this place of no contact. And the Eight of Wands comes along, especially with it following that Knight of Wands, to get things out of stagnation, to get them moving, to get them grooving again, because this person knows that they are the one that needs to act and follow through to make something happen. But the Eight of Wands is also a card of communication, and this is your person initiating the communication with you because they do want to apologize. They do want to present to you a very sincere and heartfelt apology, actually, for failing you, for letting you down, for disappointing you, for hurting you, for bringing all of this wreckage that they drug into your life and into this connection. But primarily this is about getting things out of this place of limbo so the two of you can start talking and spending time together again. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Empress. Well, the Empress is all about your person seeing you as the ideal person for them, the perfect partner for them. The Empress is the energy of the divine feminine, and we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us, and keeping that balance between divine feminine and divine masculine can be very challenging. And your person wanting to take on more of the energy of the divine feminine at the moment by being nurturing, caring, and supportive of you and of this connection. Remember, they don't want to miss opportunities to be with you again. They want to put forth the effort and energy to make you more of a priority by showing you and telling you how they feel, by being there for you, by nurturing you, by allowing you to see how they care about you, by expressing their love to you as well with the Empress energy. But the Empress is also about long-term partnership, long-term commitment, and usually one that involves marriage. With that Seven of Pentacles being right above it, this is about your person wanting to invest in this relationship, wanting to invest in this partnership with you as they make their return to come back to you. Now, the thing is, with the Eight of Wands being here as well, as your person returns, especially with that Knight of Wands energy, this is how your person's going to return. Very hot, very passionate, and with a lot of fire, a lot of energy coming towards you. Things may go zooming along. And if you are uncomfortable with how fast things move between the two of you as this person comes back, with the energy of the Empress being here right next to that Eight of Wands, it says that it is perfectly acceptable and actually great for you to tap the brakes a little bit because you don't want things to go too quickly as your person comes back. And I have said this many times, slow and steady wins the race. And how was it when the two of you first met one another? Was it hot and heavy? Was it slow and steady? Did things zoom along? Or were you like the turtle in the hare and the turtle race, right? Because if things move too quickly, and that is how these connections work, it could hit another pause, and you don't want that to happen, which is why I am bringing that up. And that is a message that is coming through from Spirit right now. But with this Empress as well, this person believes that you would make a great parent, and perhaps you guys have talked about having a family or combining your families. Please only take that as it resonates. And the other message that is coming through from Spirit right now is, as we are getting into the springtime in the Northern Hemisphere, if you are feeling out of sorts, if you are feeling uncentered, if you are feeling ungrounded, try to get out in nature. Try to be around your pets. Spend more time with your pets. Go for a walk in nature. Walk in the grass. Dig a garden. Hug a tree. Go for a walk in the park. Go for a walk in the forest. In other words, the Empress is also about connecting to the natural world and connecting to the earth. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? And we have strength. And your person sees such strength in you. They have a lot of desire and a lot of passion for you as well, with strength coming up, because strength is about, well, it's about lust and very much supporting that Knight of Wands energy with the Strength card being present. Strength is ruled by Leo. But your person sees that you have overcome so many challenges, so many obstacles in your life, and you've done it by remaining this gracious energy of who you are. And you've done it with love. All of the challenges and obstacles that you have overcome, you have done it so very well. And this person admires you for this. And the other thing that's coming in from Spirit right now is you have more strength than you realize. Going through these separations from this kind of person, from this kind of connection, when you are in this disconnected space, when this person is not in your life, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of inner strength, but also your own wisdom and your own inner knowing about what is going on. This is encouraging you, especially with the combination of the Empress and the Strength card, to trust what you feel and know in your heart. Listen to your inner guidance. And sometimes we just need to take a little time away and reflect upon that inner guidance, to hear that still small voice that whispers to us, perhaps when we're going to sleep, when we say our prayers and ask for some sort of guidance, some sort of sign, perhaps when you are walking out in nature, allowing your mind to just be open to receive the divine guidance from God, from the universe, from your angels and guides, whatever that higher power is for you. But Strength, there is such a strong connection here between you and this person, and they have always been aware of that. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords tells us that your person knows that they put so much interference between the two of you. They put up a lot of blockages. They built a wall around themselves because they didn't want to let you in. They were afraid to let down their guard, and they were afraid to tell you, perhaps for many of you, how they really felt about you, which is an abundance of love, by the way, with that Empress being here. They allowed themselves to be in this mental prison, and this is a mental prison of their own making. Being shut off, being shut down, not being open, and this is something that they brought upon themselves. This is about your person listening to all of their illusions and their fears and their insecurities, and choosing instead to move forward with their toxic and dysfunctional mess with you that they probably brought into this connection. Feeling regret for that as well, feeling remorse for not following their heart, but listening to this stuff, that old, outdated soundtrack that's been playing over and over in their head, that they're not good enough, that they're not worthy, that you're going to hurt them, that you're going to abandon them, although we know that that is not what was going to happen. And your person truly, deep inside their heart and their soul, they know that as well. But your person knows it's time to come out of this mental prison. And that is what they have been working through, knocking off all of that stuff so that it no longer negatively impacts their life. And not only their life, but this connection with you as well. Because your person can see where they have blown it. They see where they failed. They see where they've let you down. They see where they have disappointed you. And the bottom line is this person doesn't want to disappoint you anymore as they start rebuilding this relationship with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is about your person wanting to hold on to you. It is about your person not wanting to let you go. The Four of Pentacles, though, is also about structure and stability because it's the number 4. The number 4 is a powerful number. It is the number of power. It is the number of structure. It is the number of safety and stability and this strong foundation that will be in this connection, that will be in this relationship as your person comes back towards you. But we'll grab another card and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Queen of Wands. Well, your person definitely has a lot of passion for you. They see you as a mover and a shaker. They see you as someone who makes things happen. They know that you have this magical quality about you to just get things done. Also, with the Queen of Wands, very much like that Knight of Wands and the Strength card, your person has a lot of passion for you, a tremendous amount of those kind of physical things, being very turned on by you, being very attracted to you as well. But also with the Queen of Wands being on the table, this person is saying that you get them and that you understand them, because you do share this strong intuition with this person. But also with the Queen of Wands and the Empress combined, this person is very well aware that you might set some boundaries with them, or that you will set some boundaries with them as you return, because the Queen of Wands is all about saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Your person as well telling you what they mean and meaning what they say when they show up and start talking to you and telling you how they feel about you. But they also anticipate that you are going to set some boundaries with them, and don't be afraid to do that if that's something that you've never done with them before. And especially if you've never set a boundary with anyone ever, this might very well be part of your life lessons for this lifetime in terms of setting boundaries with someone who doesn't treat you the way that you need to be treated, the way that you want to be treated, someone who disrespects you, someone who is rude to you. Set that boundary with that person as soon as you see them going over that edge, and start going down that path of, but I don't feel that this person is going to bring their negative behaviors, their toxic and dysfunctional behaviors, their low vibration energies back into this connection, because they see, by disappointing you and themselves and creating all of these problems between the two of you, that those are things that need to be gone, which is why this Eight of Swords is here. Getting rid of that clutter that has clouded their mind, coming out of this mental prison to make their way back towards you, no longer being encumbered by these things that have tied them to this past where they have believed or they have felt that they were unworthy or unlovable. Because your person has grown and evolved during the time that you've been apart. The Queen of Wands, like the Knight of Wands, is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Only fire on the table for the reading today so far, but again, this is a collective reading, and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the overall message that the universe is sharing with the collective today. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Queen of Cups. Well, now we have some water on the table. The Queen of Cups is all about love. Love and passion. What a great way to rebuild a relationship with so much love and so much passion, but also trust, respect, honesty, dependability as well, coming from your person as they make their way towards you. The Queen of Cups is the ruler of all things to do with love, romance, desire, feelings, emotions. Your person wanting to show back up and tell you and show you how they feel about you, actually. But with the Queen of Cups, your person sees you as someone who is very kind, very gracious, very loving, very supportive. You have a lot of wisdom, and you have shared so much of your wisdom with this person already, perhaps. For many of you watching this reading, they like to talk to you. They like to get advice from you. Sometimes they just want you to listen to them and perhaps validate them or pat them on the leg and tell them everything's going to be okay. But also, they are missing the great advice and wisdom and counsel that you would share with them. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you also understand this person because you have this deep intuition through this strong, powerful connection that you share with this person, especially with the combination of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This is how you're able to intuit what's going on with them. This is why you can feel them if they're tossing and turning and dwelling and obsessing about you throughout the day and all through the night. Because you still share that deep soul bond and that deep connection. Just because you're not speaking in the 3D world, it doesn't mean that the flow of energy between the two of you has stopped. It is still very much in motion. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have Temperance. Well, Temperance is all about this connection. It is definitely supporting that Strength card in telling us that, yes, this is a powerful spiritual connection that the two of you share with each other. And what I'm hearing for Temperance today is patience. You have been so very patient with this person because you could see by your understanding through your intuition, whether they said this to you or not, that they had issues that they need to work through. And you truly did not want to be with them while they worked through those issues, because that could have created irreparable damage to this connection, and you didn't want that to happen. So in a way, it's actually a blessing, although you can't see it as a blessing right now, that this person is not in your life for most of you watching the reading, because they need to work through their issues. They need to come out of this Eight of Swords, this mental prison, so that they can rebuild this relationship with you by following and listening to their heart, instead of that yapping away of all of their fears and their other nonsense that has constantly been playing in their brain. But Temperance is also about how powerful this connection is. It is about the blending of your souls. It is about the chemistry that exists between the two of you, because Temperance is about alchemy. And alchemy, well, that's something from like medieval times, when the lord of the manor would have these wizards or wise men or apothecaries or astrologers or whatever, locked away in a room, perhaps underneath the castle, not really in a dungeon, but in a room. And they would have to blend all of these different substances together to try to turn lead into gold, which really doesn't happen, does it? Because if we could do that, we would all be out making gold and not watching this reading. But this is about the transformation of you and your person as well during this time that you are in this disconnected space from each other. Gaining that spiritual awareness, finding that balance of your energies within you, perhaps trying to maintain a greater balance between divine feminine and divine masculine. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, more fire actually, but let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to know? And we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is all about the situation for you and this person currently being at a stalemate, in a place of limbo, in a place where there is no communication. But that Eight of Wands and Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands are coming along to break that stalemate and get things moving. The Two of Swords is about your person knowing they need to make a decision. And they know that they are taking way too long to make this decision about what they're going to do, about how they're going to approach you, which is why they're going to tell you how grateful they are to you for being so gracious with your patience and your unconditional love and your understanding. But the Two of Swords is also very much supporting that Eight of Wands about two-way communication happening with your person, reaching out and getting the ball rolling, actually. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today. I'm going to use some oracle cards now and see what else is coming through. What does the collective, what do we need to hear for this message? And we have in perfect harmony. This is a tuba, I think, or a sousaphone. Isn't that what that instrument is? Now, if anyone resonates with a tuba or a sousaphone, I'm going to be really surprised. But I think there was a comment some time ago that someone did resonate with a tuba or sousaphone in perfect harmony. So what does harmony mean? It means two melodies playing together, two voices singing together, two songs that are merged to make this perfect harmony. You can't have harmony by yourselves, right? This is about restoring balance and harmony to this relationship, actually, especially with that number 11 being there. If anyone resonates with a number 11, which is one of our favorite numbers for union, obviously, but that means it could be November, it could be the 11th of the month, it could be February, it could be the number 2, it could be the 2nd of any month as well. This is about balance being restored to this connection as you each are finding that balance and harmony within yourselves, as you come back together to build this more solid foundation that comes with that Four of Pentacles, actually. Oh, and we have the Four of Cups as well, two solid fours, and we have some eights also with the Eight of Wands and the Strength card. A much more stable, much more powerful foundation for this relationship as the two of you come back together, actually is what all of that means. But in perfect harmony, this is about restoring this balance. It is about making things in a much better place for the two of you, because as you come back together, there will be this sense of tranquility, this sense of peace, this sense of harmony between the two of you. And that is how you are going to rebuild this relationship, because your person has had major epiphanies and transformations and changes along the way. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? Healing the heart. Well, this card comes with number 23. If anyone resonates with number 23, that can be the 23rd of a month. It can be February 3rd. It can be March 2nd. It can also be the number 5. 5 is all about change as well. So with it being the number 5, it could be the 5th of the month. It could be May, which is the 5th month. If any of those dates or times resonate with anyone. Healing the heart. Well, I feel that your person has had to heal their heart. And I feel that you guys watching the reading have been trying to heal your heart as well. Because they can see where they brought so much damage into this relationship. They see where they've caused you a lot of pain. They want to heal your heart as they make their way towards you as well, which is something that they really need to put forth effort and energy into, both reaching out to you, coming towards you, and then, of course, working to heal your hearts together, because that truly is how you will come into this perfect harmony with each other, right? But this person is definitely in this space where they are addressing all of the things from the past that have caused them to have these very old emotional wounds. Not that they still want or desire the people that cause these wounds, of course, but because they need to heal all of that emotional fallout, all of that collateral damage that was done as a result of these people being in their lives, whether that was parents who didn't give them the love and support that they needed when they were small, whether it was other family members when they were growing up, whether it is about stuff that happened to them when they were in junior high or high school or young adulthood, or old relationships that have left scars on this person that have caused them to not be able to fully engage and build this 8 of Swords wall around them that has been their mental prison. But let's see what else is coming through, because this person knows that getting rid of all of that stuff is a very important exercise to come back in your direction. I was thoughtless and hurtful, and I deeply regret it. Well, yes, we have seen regrets throughout this reading. Your person knows that they were thoughtless because they acted impulsively in the past, and they perhaps said things out of anger, or they said things before thinking, and they didn't edit what they were saying, and these stupid words just came pouring out of their mouth, and then they realized what they said when they said it, and they couldn't take it back, and then they didn't apologize. And these are all of the reasons why your person is acknowledging that they caused you a lot of pain, a lot of unnecessary disappointment as well. Feeling their regret, though, and feeling their remorse at the moment is something that is a powerful catalyst for them. I should have given you the validation you deserve. Well, yes, they should have. They should have told you how they feel about you. They should have acknowledged that this is a powerful connection. And for some of you, perhaps they did. Perhaps they did admit how strong their feelings were and how intense this was, and they've never felt anything like this before. But for many of you, I don't feel this person gave you that validation about those things that you needed this validation about how they felt about you, because you could see it, you could feel it, even if they never told you. And they know that when they come back, they are going to give you this validation, because wherever that 4 of Cups is, I actually think it's under there, your person is not going to create this same kind of scenarios with you moving forward, because this person knows that they need to show back up for you and be the partner who's going to give to you, who's going to invest in this relationship, actually. I wouldn't blame you for walking away. And that is the energy of that 5 of Pentacles, actually. Your person wondering if you're going to hear them out, wondering if when they abandoned you, if it's a for good or if it's a permanent thing. This person certainly doesn't want this situation for the two of you to be permanently over, and they are hoping that you are not going to walk away from them. But they do have faith, especially with this Temperance card being here, and they are listening to their own inner voice and their own inner guidance. But this person knows that they hurt you. They know that they let you down. They know that they made a big mess of things by running, by ghosting, by shutting you out, by denying this connection, by not validating you, by being thoughtless and hurtful. But all of these things, this person is spending a lot of time thinking about with that Nine of Swords energy, starting the reading today. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Yes, your souls remember this intense connection, and that is why you both felt very familiar to each other when you first met. Did it feel like this person was very familiar to you when you first met one another? Did it just seem so very comfortable? The two of you talking, spending time together, talking about things that you normally don't talk about. That as well is how the energy of these connections work. Because you are acknowledging this past life connection between the two of you when you first encounter one another. And that is this love at first sight feeling. That is what it is. It is that spark, that click, that remembering one another from another time and space. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Well, I do feel that this person is going to apologize to you, and they know they need to apologize. They want to apologize actually as well because they want to be able to alleviate, relieve some of the guilt that they're feeling. They want to be able to also tell you that they hurt you because of this Eight of Swords being in this mental prison that they've always been in for so very long. But that the light of your love and that your inspiration, the way that you have inspired this person to grow, change, and evolve, that comes with that Strength card, has helped them release themselves from this mental prison that they have been in. Because this person is going to come out of that prison, that place where they have been listening to all of their fears and everything else and allowing obstacles and blockages to be in the way of this connection, because they don't want that for themselves or for you or for their lives or for this connection. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yes, it has. Your person has achieved a greater sense of clarity than they have ever had before. And they know what they need to do to come back towards you. They know that the ball is in their court. They know that they need to bounce that ball over to you. Because in this clarity, even though they dwell and obsess quite a bit with that Nine of Swords, it still is allowing them to achieve this sense of clarity and understanding and peace. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Well, your person knows that they need to right their wrongs to come back towards you. This person knows that they can't come back with all of this wrong behavior, all of this low vibration energy, those low vibration and toxic and dysfunctional behaviors as well. They know that they can't come back and bring all of that collateral back into this relationship, which is why they are spending this time to let it go, which is why they are coming out of that mental prison that they put themselves in by building a wall around themselves, by building this wall around their heart that they thought you weren't going to be able to penetrate, but yet you did, because of the power and the light of who you are and of the love that you feel for this person. This person wants to make amends. They do want to right their wrongs. They do want to apologize, but more importantly, they want to make peace with you and start having a better relationship with you. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Well, they need to act, actually. They need to take action is what this is saying. And I do feel that this person is going to be taking action. That is all about that Knight of Wands and that Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Your person taking the right actions to come back towards you. to show up and apologize, to give you an explanation, to validate you so that you have your own understanding that it's not because of you, that it's not because of something that you did or didn't do, or something that you said or didn't say, but something that has been broken within them for a very long time. That mental prison of their own making that they have been living in for a very long time has been very detrimental to this person's life, causing them a lot of pain throughout their life. And unfortunately, because of that pain that they've been carrying with them for a very long time, they brought pain into your life and disappointed you and created a lot of problems in this relationship by bringing all of their low vibration behaviors and energies into this connection with you. But your person is feeling a great deal of regret and remorse for this. They want to right their wrongs. They see and they understand now that they have missed so many opportunities to spend time with you, to be with you, to show back up for you, and start reaching out to you. This person knows that it's time to act and that it's time to come out of where they have been, in this place of silence, in this place of self-imposed isolation, because they are very lonely without you in their life. That is what that 5 of Pentacles, that 9 of Swords, that 7 of Pentacles, that 4 of Cups that's under there somewhere is all about as well. Because the power of this love shines through all the difficulties, through all the chaos, through all of the disappointment, and through all of the pain that you have both been through. Because your person wants to return and work towards healing your hearts together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.